Good morning, my wild and beautiful friends. I'm so glad you're here. Today we're talking vegan filet mignon. And yes, that is actually a thing now. I've been trying for a little while to get my hands on a couple of these little guys, and we did it. And I'm so excited to give you a realistic review. And if you stay tuned until the end, I have a little faux steak sandwich recipe that I think you might want to check out. Keep on watching to see how we do it. Okie dokie, my friends. So I ordered the juicy marble fillets as soon as they came back into stock. I had a feeling they'd sell out fast again. And they ended up showing up within, I think it was 8 days after I ordered them, so not too bad. They were packaged in ice packs. I was at work when they arrived, so they ended up sitting on the porch for a little while. So everything was still cold, but it was starting to defrost a little bit. I love how they use this eco-friendly foam. That's super cool. A lot of packaging for just a couple of these little guys, but we can reuse a box at least. So they were starting to defrost, so I left one in the fridge to cook for you guys, and then I put one in the freezer. And this is what they look like. So the directions just explained to cook it in some oil, so I decided to salt and pepper the steaks. I don't want to do anything too crazy because I want to be able to actually taste what the meat tastes like. So we just did salt and pepper, and I've got some olive oil here on medium heat. And then I'm going to add in 2 tablespoons of butter. That oil that's in the pan is going to help the butter not to burn. It's actually already smelling pretty darn good in this kitchen. I think in the future I'd love to add some thyme or rosemary to this oil butter blend to really up the flavor profile. So we're just cooking per instructions. I've got about 2 minutes on each side, 2 to 3 minutes, medium heat, just to get a nice crust on the top, bottom, and sides of each of our fillets. And there she is. Looking super crusty on the outside. I can already tell from flipping it, it wasn't delicate by any means, but you can tell there's definitely a texture going on there. It was kind of tricky to cut into it. It's breaking apart, definitely tender, smells very meaty. I was under the impression that Juicy Marbles 3D prints their steaks, but they claim not to. They say that they have a way of layering things with the machine, which sounds kind of 3D printing. I don't know why it's bad to say that you do that. But whatever they're doing, they're getting some texture going on here real good. Okay, hopefully from that clip of me cutting it, you can kind of tell the texture. It's definitely a little bit stringy. It pulls apart like quite easily. Almost reminds me of corned beef or something. It smells a little corned beefy. Let's give it a taste. Wow. Now that is a texture that I have not experienced as a vegan. It's pretty incredible. It's meaty. It's been so long since I've had beef. I feel like it's beefy. It's crazy. Technology. Okay. I mean, I ordered 2 4-packs because it gave me free shipping, and it was $80 for the 4, so math is hard. $10 a steak. I should probably edit that out. That was a really long time for me to figure out how much they cost. But really, like, I feel like these could be really versatile in sandwiches and on their own, of course, or maybe with some gravy. The outside, when you cook it in the oil, that vegan butter, there's a really nice crispy crust on it. Next time I'm gonna try to add some herbs. I really wanted to just try it straight up though, before I added any other flavors. I wish this was easier to get. I'm hoping it'll like take off and we can get it more easily and a little bit more inexpensively, but well, I can't stop eating it. You can tell I like it. I do think this would be more of a special occasion treat for myself, but really, this is wild. How? 3D printing at its finest, folks. So as promised in the beginning of the video, I thought I'd share with you a recipe that Steve and I made later with the other 2 fillets that were defrosted already. Since this is so easy to pull apart, if I could spit that out, we thought a steak style sandwich would be super stellar. So I'm just kind of pulling this apart a little bit, making it into like smaller bite-sized pieces. Of course, I'm going to taste test a little bit as we do it. I've toasted up some 5-seed bread from a local bakery here in Logan. Super yummy. And I mean, I know I eat a plant-based diet, but I'm pretty sure you can't have a steak sandwich without having some sort of mushroom. Just feels right. So I've just grilled up some portobello mushrooms, some thin slices, and I'm going to pile our still hot juicy marbles filet right on top. In addition to it tasting delicious, I think this would be a really good way to make it stretch. You could use a little bit less meat and make a couple sandwiches out of one filet, which would be really cost effective. So I'm just adding a little drizzle of vegan ranch. And then I'm going to pile on as much arugula as I possibly can to get that nice, fresh, peppery bite. While we were assembling our sandwich, I was also melting some Daya cheese on the other side of our 5-seed bread. It's going to give us a nice melty crunch. Y'all, I think we hit a home run with the sandwich. It was so good. Both Steve and I loved it so much. It was a really great way to stretch out the steak a little bit. If you do end up investing in some of these, I hope that you give this a try. Take or leave the tulip. I don't know why I decided to put that there. I really hope that this video was helpful. I sure had fun making it. I had so much fun taste testing a new innovative vegan product. I'll link below the way that I was able to get it. I believe you can only get them on the Juicy Marbles website, but I'll type that in the description box below. Thank you so very much for watching. I hope that you're all staying safe and healthy, and I can't wait to talk to you soon. Cheers!